That's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there! Watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear.
And coming up in just 30 minutes from now, Stu Bear will be in the chair with Air Show World. And right now, hey, here's a few highlights to get you in the mood.
Any radio, Eagle 401 is a flight of 4 Fox 15 Echoes inbound for the loop from the north. We'll be transiting the Mach loop from west to east and then up through Bala Lake. Eagle, confirm we're still in the low fly area. 401 flight, Eagle, confirm you're in the loop at this time. Okay, we're at the tactical right side. We're going to spin and hold here. Typhoon, Eagle copies. We'll let you have the loop. We're holding off to the west side of the loop, and once you clear the loop, would you let us know, and then we'll be in. That is our playmate. Their call sign is dark. We are not working with them. They should be north of the lake towards Bala, and we're holding west of the loop over the water. Hey, from dark flight is approaching Bala Lake in about a 6-mile string. Dark 2-3, flight of 3 is exiting low fly 7 to the north. Dark 2-3, flight of 3 is checking back in with you. We are in the rejoin prior to RTD, exiting low fly area 7 to the north. Copies, we're in from the coastline from west through north in the loop. Copy 6-4, copy the flight to North May, thanks for your help. Eagle, good day. Orbit to block 5 to 24,000 feet for 10 minutes before RTB. Motor 112 GR4 southwest of Bala by 10, elevate 7, headed northeast. Low flight traffic. Speed 71 will be entering the roundabout anti-clockwise. The rack flight is trying to get a hold of you on 252.87 with no contact. Rack 21 left to 120. Rack 2-1 is complete with general handle in the North Wales MTA. We're looking to RTB via Litchfield at this time.
Boo-boo! A picnic basket has everything a bear needs. And I'm not just talking about the treats and snack-type goodies. No, a picnic basket holds a lot more than that. It holds dreams.
What are we looking at?
Hey Yogi, you're watching Air Show World.
Walk me in!
You sure it'll work, Yogi?
Well, you know, Boo-boo, I'm smarter than the average bear!
Well, it's not Yogi Bear, but it's Stu Bear in the chair on Air Show World, and this is what dreams are made of.
We're all down at Duxford, and you're watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Hi folks, this is Dicky McVitie from the chat room. Yes, the mad bloke. Sorry about that. Just say you're watching Airshow World with the one and only Stu Bear.
My name's Andy and I'm watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi, I'm Chloe HG and you are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hi there, we're the crew of the Sea King rescue aircraft behind us as it's flown. You're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
All yellow because you saw them on the news at regular intervals. HC2s. One of the most impressive things about this is when you're the dunking dummy, when you've been dropped in the sea and you're waiting for this to come and rescue you. That aeroplane weighs 7.5 tons, which means in order to stay airborne in the hover, it has to displace 7.5 tons of air vertically downwards. It's quite impressive. These helicopters, when they were in RAF service, provided 24-hour search and rescue cover and 15-minute readiness in daylight and 45-minute readiness at night. And they formed part of a nationwide search and rescue service, which also included helicopters flown from 2 Royal Navy bases and 4 Coast Guard bases, plus 4 RAF rescue teams, all coordinated by the Air Force Rescue Coordination Centre and RAF quickly hydraulically operated main rescue reports, electrically operated emergency rescue reports, and also have a lot of electric connections to powering equipment and instruments. Or the Virgin train ground and bravely. The RAF Search and Rescue Force expected upwards of 1,000 call-outs every year. Remarkable rescue. By the way, if you notice as the aircraft banks over towards you, one of the rotor blades, the top bits, painted yellow. And that's because that's to enable them to time the rotor. But the maintenance but some remarkable rescue. Without doubt, one of the most amazing pieces of film I've ever seen. You mentioned the low light and the infrared TV camera. That was the main difference between the 3 and the 3A. 3A had it, the 3 didn't. It was mounted on a little turret down by the spots. And they had a chap who'd been cut off by the time and he'd been trapped to the foot of the cliff with the water coming in rapidly under her own back. And what they did in the end was the helicopter landed on the ocean, the winch was gone. They slowly the helicopter came back to a hover outside the ocean. The winch was gone. They just pointed out over the ship as the helicopter rose up and just slapped off the head. And actually got a guy from under the helicopter.
Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Oh, oh, here come the bears. Let's get now. It's the Airband.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Airshow World.
Oh, yes.
Isn't that spectacular? Only the best here at Western Park. We spared no expense bringing you these superstars and global stars in their extra 300s. You can just imagine how important the manning in front is. However many minutes they're in formation, eyes never leave the team leader for 1 second. It is amazing, isn't it? What do you reckon, kids? You like it?
We are the 82nd Airborne 505th RCT, and you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, Captain Jack. Meet me down by the railroad track. Put that woman in my hand. I'm gonna be a whoring man. I'm gonna be a whoring man. A whoring man.
Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Hey, good evening to you. Welcome along. It's Friday night. It's 7 o'clock. It's Stu Bear in the chair. And coming up this evening, we have Mirage 2000, the Vulcan B-17 and B-52, Solo Turk, Italian Tornado, Old Warden, Airshow World followers. Hey, look out for that. Something special coming up tonight. And that fabulous F-18 display. But tonight, starting things off with a bit of the Mach Loop.
Mach Loop, north of Bala. Heading southbound.
And of course, all the fantastic folks in the chat room, so keep the messages coming, and I'll say hi to everybody in just a moment.
Elevate 7 late northbound at Bala, Playboy, RTB Valley. Routing north of Mach Loop along the Bala Valley towards Bala.
Big pipe for the complete, ready. Thanks for your help. We're having a free call base.
We'll maintain this as a discreet whilst at their level jump en route. Sing a basic service now, Victor Mike, and happy to press the level. 9 0, raise 3-1. 3-1, copy radar contact. Singleton Hawk, 1 minute north of McCumscliff for the loop southbound. Taylor level. Traveling 1.5. Down to the surface general handling for 20 minutes for Rack 41.
Flight of 3, Fox 15 Echoes, Ball Lake to Snowdonia and then south.
Rack 41, general handling complete. Pick up traffic service and RTV through the Litchfield, flight level 130 on the D7. Level 25 miles south.
southeast of Valley. Looking for a climb to en route direct to Coningsby. We'll take anything between 20 to 30,000 feet.
Calling on low level call 1, this is Ascot 079, single on Charty, low level, exiting the loop via Twin, then routing north via Barmouth for simulated drop at Clubbetter.
UK low level, Victor 67, Signal Hawk, Cad West, round the loop, 1.5, 253. Sat Dog definitely westbound for the second half. Tornado, low level, 10 miles north of the loop, southbound for the loop. 99, Signal Hawk T2, entering the northern side of the loop this time. Coming. Tornado just put out a low level, currently at flight level 55 overhead the Mac loop, looking for a flight level 140 in transit to the Litchfield corridor, RTB Marham. Monster 2 with a 4640. Got a Monster KGR4 entering the Mac loop from the north. KGR4 has just pulled out the Mac loop, doing a climb flight level 140 for the Litchfield RTB conviction, Reptile, pair of Hawk T2s entering low level at Conway, routing south. All Reptile 1 pair of Hawks conducting OTMs on the northern plain in the region of Bala. Reptile is a pair of Hawk T2s in the vicinity of Bala, now routing west to the coast. Victor 98 from Reptile 1, you're clear to progress south.
Wow, what a great way to start a Friday night, and a very, very good evening to everybody. You were Stu Bear in the chair right here from the studio. And before we get into the next item, hey, we got to say hi to a few people, and quite a lot of folks put in messages in this evening. Firstly, we'll go to the chat room on YouTube and say a very good evening to Gary Inge. Also, hi to Flying Fortress RC, Matthew McMittens, Phil Toad, Tovey, Brian K, getting there nice and early this evening. Hi also to Gary Inge, Phil Tovey, Clive Everly is with us, and Robbie Batista, Phil Tovey from Warwick in Warwickshire, and who else? Mason B, Brian K, and let's keep going, rocking and rolling through the list of wonderful people. We have Mark Webber Webster. Look out, you gotta look very carefully on this show tonight because you may just see him popping up at some point. Just a short, brief clip, so look out for that. Also, Becky Davis, lovely to see you. John Bullen is also with us, and Clive Everly, who else could we say hello to? And as I just scroll through the list, if I missed you out, hey, I do apologise. Jarhead, hello, and Aaron Farmer, good evening to you. Danny, Greg, and who else can we quickly say hi before we go to the next item? Oh, I'm just going, that's not a name, by the way, that's just me flicking through the list. We have I Am Demon 7, alright, and also Brian K, I think also Roger Shadbolt is with us, Karen Curran, and Donnie Palmer. Hello, Donnie Palmer. Corbett, aka Zodzexus from Western Michigan. Morris Moon, hello Morris. Hey, be good to see you next week because as of, well, next Thursday, as I'm sure you probably know, it is the Midlands Air Festival and I will be down there for all of the days. I'm not too sure what's happening next Friday night, whether we've got a live show or not, but I will keep you posted on that on the Facebook, and you'll get messages as well. David Fisher, hello to you. Matt Cat Lady, Aviation in 4K, Gary Inge, and Bradley is with us. Hello Bradley, and also Brian K. I will go through some of the folks on Facebook after the next video, and coming up for you right now, hey, this is going to be loud, it's going to be good, I hope you're going to enjoy it. We've got some wonderful footage coming up. It's of a French Mirage 2000 taken from RF Waddington just a few years ago. Also, we should have the Vulcan. But not just the Vulcan, also the Lancaster. Vulcan and Lancaster flying together. It's all coming up right here on Airshow World. And also watching the show this evening, we have Diego Pazzato watching this. A very good evening to you. He's watching on Facebook. And Juicy Jizz. I like that one. Also hi to Martin, Hector, Lee Koo, Neil Wild, and also hi to Michael Byrne, says 2 weeks till the Teesside Air Show. He can't wait. Hey, enjoy. I think that's when I'll be at Cosford.
Primarily used for training, and the seat model is single seater.
also watching this evening from Spain, we have Captain Dave. And saying hi to Waters as well, Jim Gamble, Aviation 747. And there she is, the Vulcan. So I'll keep you all posted as to whether I'm actually going to go live at the Midlands Air Festival. I believe the organisers, they want me to. It just all depends on whether the internet allows. But I'll keep you all updated. So that was the Mirage, French Mirage 2000. And just taxiing out right now, you can see the Vulcan.
Flashing of lights, saluting the crowd. At point of interest, if you have a look, you can see the in-flight refueling probe that's just forward of the cockpit area.
And this was filmed back at RF Waddington Air Show in 2008. It was the first year that the Vulcan actually came back to display flying, and this was the first actual display.
What I hope will be a particularly unusual formation.
For regular viewers of Air Show World, you probably remember I was there on the Thursday when the Vulcan did its practice runs. But this was from the Saturday, and when it actually took off, it had a bit of a special friend flying right next to it that we're going to see very, very soon.
It's all done to confuse, certainly confuses me. Here goes the Mark 19 Spitfire.
Oh, yes. I Am Demon 7 certainly likes the F-22. I feature that quite often. I haven't got it tonight, but stay tuned. On a Friday night, I promise I'll dig it out for you.
So turning now onto the runway, XH558. This is the moment. This is the time that the Vulcan to the Sky Trust gives this aeroplane back to you. David Thomas is the captain. Martin Withers, who flew the Black Buck mission and got the Distinguished Flying Cross for it, is the co-pilot. And Barry Macefield.
And I can tell you, the atmosphere on this particular day, with its first proper public display, it was incredible. Let's hear and see. And listen to the crowd. We never thought it would ever happen again, but they did it.
With its gear up. And there is the Lancaster turning onto the display line, right centre. The Vulcan catches up the Lancaster. Catching up quite fast. Very good low-speed handling in the Vulcan. Dave Thomas in the left-hand seat. Martin Withers in the right. Here they come from half left. And Spitfire Hurricane.
Can we cross at this position on the Bravo? If we wait for the AWACS, we will overheat and block your detection way. Stand by.
Wow, what a beautiful, wonderful sight, and of course sound as well. And right now, here's the full display of the Vulcan.
Hotel 558 flies for us.
Could understand OTR 4. Traffic 12 o'clock at 6 miles north, and quite long is your initially since Thompson's working day with you will discuss it later. 6 miles, 1A3 climbing out, climbing the flight level 40.
David Thomas waiting until he gets to the end of the display line and then pitching up to turn round and come back in front of us. And you see how manoeuvrable that aircraft is. Fighter-like performance.
Sierra 1 ground, if you can contact me on the discrete frequency 132.9 unless you've already been trying, don't seem to be able to get any calls.
Oh, hey, you better be a little bit careful with the sound on this one, or else, yeah, I'll be in trouble again with, you know what it's like with copyright and music, but we'll get the sound of the Vulcan drowning it out. Sorry about the funny noises in the background. Can you hear that creaking? Don't worry, it's not me trying to open my wallet or anything. It's these really annoying, you know, these metal partition barriers that they have. Some kid was literally getting hold of it and rattling it backwards and forwards. I kept glaring and staring and going, hey, what can you do?
As you will, of course, if you continue to contribute the much needed money that you've done so brilliantly so far.
Hey, Bradley's certainly enjoying it. And of course, wherever you're watching this evening, don't forget, put a message either into the comments on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, don't forget, do your little bit for Airshow World. Keep on sharing. Tell your friends all about it. And of course, if you're on the main YouTube channel, it's good to have your company.
He's in one of the 3 rear seats. Let's just watch the aircraft.
190.14. 20 cut. Crossville, call Lancaster.
Lugushat says, are you going to the ILA Air Show in Berlin, Stu? Hey, if someone wants to ferry me across. But no, not at the moment. Jim Gemmell, hi to you. Pat Lev.
So no braking parachute, but I see the nose is still up all the way down to the far end of the runway. An absolutely lovely sight.
It certainly is a fabulous sight. Well, hey, how the devil is everybody? Keep the messages coming in. You are the ones who make Airshow World something special because it's the best chat room on YouTube. You really are a fantastic bunch of people. Look at you, all putting the messages in. And if you've never took part in the chat room and you'd like to, it's really easy to do. All you have to do is just subscribe to Airshow World, and within 1 minute, you'll be able to take part in the chat room. There's only one rule that I always say, and that's always be really polite to everybody and always respectful to everybody that's in the chat room. It's as simple as that. Couldn't be easier. And hey, what have we got coming up for you now? Well, hey, we're going to move along because coming up in a couple of weeks we have the Cosford Air Show, and absolutely over the moon that Airshow World, myself, Stu Bear, and the gang have been invited to go to Cosford Air Show, so we will certainly be there doing a little bit of filming. And this was from if my memory serves me correctly, I think it was about 2019, or was it 16? Hey, time flies by. But anyway, we got the B-17 and the B-52.
Our most important date each year is a fly past over the Mattingly American Military Cemetery. Powerful place. I urge you to go to it. Note, she's showing us her underside. She's showing us her bomb bay. Not as big as you might think. On a Lancaster, that would extend down the whole fuselage. Document myself with the National Archives, signed by Air Chief Marshal Sir Arthur Harris. Decision made that the Lancasters would go to Germany.
Robbie Batista asks, hey, hope you're having a good day today, Stu. Well, yeah, we're having a fabulous day. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Also, hi to Jilly and Peter. Jilly says this was her dad's favourite aeroplane.
Bell, but of course she's named after Ellie Sallingbow.
And also hi to Photo Paul 1961 says, good evening all from the South Liverpool Photographic Society. Well, that's a mouthful, and it's great to have your company. Thank you for joining us.
Any film is extraordinary.
Hey, and we have our very, very good friend, our lovely Tracy Chivers. Hiya, Tracy. Always good to see you. And also got to say hi to Michael Everett, saying hi Stu Bear and everyone in the chat room. And he's down in sunny Gosport. What a beautiful part of the world. Thank you for joining us this evening. James M, hi to you as well.
So if you'd care to donate £395, non-members £460 or more, to help keep Sally B flying and have your name or a name of your choice added to the prestigious Roll of Honour on the outside of her fuselage for 1 whole year, and spend a special VIP day with our B-17 at Duxford. Getting a little bit of a smoke pass himself.
Oh, what a haunting sound. Please don't change those engines. I love them smoky. I love the sound.
A lifetime to be trained as a crew member, including, get this, and here she comes.
It's me. How you doing? This is your royal ruler, Tony Prince, and hi there. I'm at United DJs Radio, and you're watching the Air Show World with Stu Bear. Come fly with me sometime right here.
United DJs.
Thank you so much there, Tony Prince, my main man. Hey, who also, we've got to say hi to Space Ghost. And yeah, lots of love going out, and really appreciate you tuning in this evening and watching the show right here with my good self, Stu Bear. Don't forget, next week, Stu Bear will be down at the Midlands Air Festival, and we'll be telling you more about that just a little bit later in the show. But right now, it's time for a little feature that I call Burn, Baby Burn, and you've got to get nice and close with some afterburners. And have I said hi to Matt Cat Lady yet this evening? I don't think I have. Well, Mad Cat, I hope this isn't scaring the cats too much, because it is loud. Don't damage your ears. Go to... Oh, I'll answer that in a moment. Photo Paul says, do you go to Southport Air Show? I was hoping to, but it's looking rather unlikely at the moment. I think that's how you say your name. Says, are there any helicopters on tonight? I'm just trying to think.
We were just...
We had some helicopters on earlier in the show, so if you'd like to rewind, you should be able to find some then.
Good morning, line up, surface wind cut.
Big thank you. Thank you so much to Brabazon Bob down there in Bristol. See, I've got a good memory as well. It's just a small gift for all the hard work you do every week. Thanks so much for that donation. What a superstar. Thank you. Trevor asks the question, will I be doing the Queen's fly past? Well, I tell you what, we'll leave that to the BBC. I'm going to be very busy that particular weekend, and I'm going to be down at that fantastic celebration that's coming up for the Queen, of course. That's down at the Midlands Air Festival. I'll be down there from next Wednesday. I'll be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and no doubt coming back on Sunday. But if I do get the opportunity, I will try and put something together for you while I'm actually down there. But I will keep you posted on that on the social media such as Facebook, and keep your eyes open on all of the platforms on YouTube. Brian K, for all your hard work, makes my Friday nights now. Well, hey, that is so kind of you, Brian. Thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. It'll go very handy in the fuel for the to get me down to these air shows. A lot of air shows coming up in the next few weeks, such as I'll be as I said, just told you, the Midlands Air Festival, and that takes part from Thursday onwards. More about that coming up very, very soon. And the next weekend it is Cosford Air Show, and the weekend after that it's down at Duxford, and then there's a little bit of a break of a week. Wow. And then of course it's the Royal International Air Tattoo. So busy times ahead, and certainly looking forward to it all. And thank you to everybody for all your support. It certainly really helps. Peter Tor, good evening to you, and also hi to Trevor Kerr Lewis saying awesome. Hey, it's good to see you. And also hi to Bib the Builder. Alright, we're going to carry on with the next feature right now, and hey, this is going to be loud as well, so just be careful of those cats. Cover your ears, alright? You're going to enjoy it though. It is the fantastic Turkish F-16. What do we call it? We call it Solo Turk. I told you it was loud. Oh, pointing to the castle in Dono, then off to the traps. So says Mark Webber Webster. Thanks for the donation, Mark. I told you, the best chat people in the world, right here on YouTube. Airshow World. Sorry for butting in for a second, but I've got to say hi to Marcus Camfield. You're the number one man. Thank you. Thanks for the kind donation, my man. Hiya, Wendy Game. She says, new to the channel, thought I'd say hi to everybody. Thank you, Wendy. Thanks for joining us. Yo, it's Stu Bear on Airshow World. Hey, James M. Me have a Domino's? But of course.
After that, you will see a very different job. Can you exceed by just a little?
And hi to Aha. Do like. Very difficult to pronounce, but it's great to have your company. It's from Ethiopia. Photo Paul 1961. I'm praying. I've got my hands together. I am hoping the weather will be kind. Like for everybody that's got air shows this year. We will find out. Hey, I tell you what, we've got so many more items coming up this evening, and we'll get to the next one in just a moment. But had a request just a couple of weeks ago. I did feature this on, I think it went out on Facebook a few weeks ago. But I've had a request, so hey, I'll certainly play it for you. It's from Cosford. It's a fabulous display of a really beautifully painted up tornado from the Italian Air Force. Enjoy this.
First upside down fibers.
By the way, I hope your hearing's still okay after that very loud solo Turk.
To perform a half cubinate. The variable weight wings allow the pilot to configure the wings according to flying speed.
Southwest UK Military Air. Oh yes, I will be there, mate. They're my favourite days. The arrival days add to the Royal International Air Tattoo. Looking forward to it. Chilling out. I'll be there every single day. And departures as well. Thank you so much there, Brian K. This is for you then.
Essential to our flight. It's a supersonic. By the way, the jet has been slowing down, as the crew seems to have something to say.
I hope YouTube doesn't pick this music up. That's why I'm just having to talk over just a little bit. Let's get the sound of the aircraft though.
Everybody to be here today.
the commander's greetings. And today is also a special day for Captain.
Hey, well, I'm sure you'll be able to find me somewhere there southwest. Just look out for an Airshow World sweatshirt. Or t-shirt if it's warm enough. Stephen Billings, no problem. We'll catch you later.
Setting up Tornado for a simulated touch and go landing. Well, if you were on board now, you would hear the navigator call 25 maneuver gear down.
Hadu.
That means
Favorite helicopter.
full extended wings. Landing gear
I'll have to think about that, but if you like helicopters, be at the Royal International Air Tattoo this year, they have got some absolutely fabulous helicopters this year. In fact, their lineup, check it out on the Air Tattoo website right now. Some of those will absolutely blow your mind away, and some very rare aircraft as well, helicopters as well. Yup, Dan Pierce, same here. Doing the free at Mach 3. Do you know what? They should have done a discount for me, I tell you. I've been, I mentioned the Royal International Air Tattoo and free it so many times. You know, I was wondering where Becky Davis was. And there she is. She said, I've just come back from Bishop Castle, near Worcester.
Here comes a roll under turn, in which we can appreciate the high roll rate of the Tornado.
Well, I hope you've had a good time there, Becky. And I do apologise for talking over the quieter bits of this, just to block out the sound of the music. But I tried to time it right so you can hear the sound of the aircraft.
This scheme was purposefully repeated for the Cosford Air Show.
Here it comes directly towards us. Look at this sight.
It's with a freestyle roll. Thank you, Captain Gabriele Iolfi. Thank you, Captain Paolo Friella.
Yep, certainly will be there, Ryan Kay.
Air Show. Thank you.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World
Okay, look very carefully. It's short but sweet. Here we go.
I guess you could say. They've got a ladies' evening over there.
And in case you missed that, he was saying the beer is lovely. And that's our one and only.
Oh yes, it's the bear. It's Stu Bear, and you're watching Airshow World.
And you just saw our very good friend. He's in the chat room right now. And no doubt he's got a beer in his hand as well. Not a bear, a beer. That's Mark Webster. You just saw him. And that particular aircraft you saw taking off, of course, it's the UPS Jumbo. And he took that just before he went on holiday, when he went to Benidorm. Well, we started the show off this evening with this aircraft, so we're going to show it in full right now for you. With the Swiss Air Force and their fabulous F-18 display. told you I had something special coming up. It was short, but sweet. And that's something you can't say about Mr. Webster. He's not short, he's sweet, he's a nice guy. And after the show, you know what? I think I'm going to cool down with a nice ice cold beer as well, mate.
During the World Economic Forum, and these aircraft often exercised with French and German fighters. Clive Everly, we'll catch you later. It's got to take the boss out. All right. And all this week, at 7:15 every night, we've been featuring Cosford Air Shows because that's coming up very, very soon. And coming up tonight at 8:15 UK time, so that's just a few minutes after this show finishes, I've got a premiere. And it's this very air show, Cosford Air Show Part 4. So if you want to see more, join us for that at 8:15. And of course I'll have the chat room as well.
Magnificent is the word. By providing some incredible backdrops. Superb, wasn't it?
In fact, at the end of this
Air Festival returns for a 4th year of excellent family fun as we celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. This spectacular aviation event will once again consist of night fire and flying displays, with the main flying displays on the Friday and Saturday, and the Red Arrows will be kicking off their 2022 season. Plus, other highlights include the Bronco display team, the Lancaster, Catalina, Vampire Display, and so many other amazing aircraft. Plus, over 100 balloons will grace the skies above Ragley Hall in Warwickshire. It's got to be the Midlands Air Festival from the 2nd to the 4th of June 2022.
And of course, I will be there. So that's from next Thursday to Saturday. I think you can still just about get tickets, so certainly head to their website, or if you've already got your tickets, we'll probably see you there.
The de Havilland Comet won the London to Melbourne air race back in 1991.
Oh, meanwhile,
in a record time.
We told you about what's coming up tonight on Airshow World at 8:15, but tomorrow night at 7:15, you can see the full version of this air show, which I attended just a couple of weeks ago on the 14th of May. And as you can see, the weather was absolutely spectacular. It's at Old Walton, the Shuttleworth Collection, and it's a video you want to see. 7:15 tomorrow night. Make a date.
It wasn't particularly successful. It placed in the King's. It's on the runway here at Old Ward.
So this is just a little tiny snippet, but just look at the beautiful evening sunlight really lighting up these aircraft. And of course, even better in springtime, the most beautiful backdrop.
Armstrong Whitworth produced 2 reconnaissance aircraft called the FK8, sorry, FK3 and FK8. The FK improved an existing design, and it became the D'Souza.
So if you want to see the full version of this tomorrow night, it's about 1 hour 20 minutes, so 7:15 tomorrow night. Just put your feet up. There'll be a chat room as well,
The de Havilland Comet
and enjoy some of the most beautiful,
at a bargain price.
wonderful aircraft from the Shuttleworth Collection, together with a few other aircraft that popped in for the evening.
If you asked anybody to produce an aircraft in that period of time now, they would laugh at you.
5 were produced for the McRobinson Airways. This is the only surviving.
I'll have to check that out for you, alright?
One under construction or restoration, I think, at the moment.
It's a wonderful gentleman called Ken.
But I'll certainly try to sort some helicopters out for you in a future show.
Hope we'll fly here one of these days.
But I certainly hope to get some great helicopter shots from the Royal International Air Tattoo this year, so keep tuned!
The Hawkspeed 6, which is the Christian Cree aircraft that's just broken to the right over the road.
I owe him a big debt of thanks, and I know that his family looked after him extremely well.
X-ray Foxtrot just passing us now.
The pilot concern and the task ahead.
Experts off.
So if you love the sound of warbirds, 7:15 tomorrow night, UK time. I was being heckled a little bit by the crows in the background, but apart from that, it was one of those evenings that you pray for when you go to an air show. Perfect conditions.
Set a world record flying to Cape Town and back in 4 days, 10 hours and 16 minutes. That record stood for over 70 years, and when it was finally beaten, it was in a modern machine with sat-nav and all the bells and whistles.
You can hear the crows now. Listen to that.
This epic journey.
And if you've got a nice speaker set up on your systems for this, tomorrow night, 7:15, make sure it's cranked up. You will love the sound.
And in the comic design, you can see very much some of the ideas that
ended up as a static exhibit in 1920. display appearance here at Old Warden. Although it couldn't be based here for a long, long time, it took an extension of the runway in 1999 for it to be possible to operate from the field. At the time that it won the McRobinson Air Race, London to Australia, back in the 30s, it completed the race in 70 hours and 54 minutes.
Perhaps it's worth remembering that main display in 1987 was flown by George Ellis.
It's very kind of you there, Gary Inge saying great show, Stu, this evening. But it's not finished yet. Don't forget, 8:15 this evening. We have part 4 of Cosford.
So very different, don't they?
Wow, look at this shot. This is beautiful. And the crows agree with us as well. Listen to them. Grosvenor House, it says.
It has to be said that none of
the
these
Comet
aircraft in the collection are particularly easy to land, but the
Karen Goodcurran, love you too.
Particularly difficult to land because you've got very limited forward visibility, even when the aircraft's flying straight and left.
And coming up right now on Airshow World, it's that time of the show to find out what some of the Airshow World followers have been doing.
Hey, hello! Thank you for joining us. Great to see you. If you've missed anything, you can just rewind. It's simple as that. And here's some fabulous photographs. Look at these. These have been taken by our very own Steve. SRH. Hiya, Steve. No doubt he'll be watching this on a replay. If you're watching it live or on a replay, thank you for joining us. We are almost out of time tonight. Next week, I'm not too sure when I'm going to be live. But you know the score. Hey, make sure you subscribe to Airshow World. Notifications working, and you will know. I'll be down at the Midlands Air Festival, hopefully enjoying myself, having a good time, and watching some great flying, and meeting some fantastic friends. That's what it's all about. Enjoy what you do. What a shot, Steve. And coming up for good measure, a couple of shots from East Midlands Airport. I'll be showing more of these photographs on future shows. Look at that, the AM124 coming straight towards him. And of course, I had to finish off with a beautiful sunset.
It's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company.
Prepare to be dazzled, enthralled and mesmerised at the 2022 Weston Park Airshow International from the 17th to the 19th of June 2022. Set in the gorgeous Shropshire countryside in the grounds of the 15th century stately home covering over 1,000 acres. The Weston Park International Model Airshow, now in its 26th year, has established itself as one of the foremost model shows in the country. The show attracts visitors and pilots from all over the world and continues to grow year on year. The show is the brainchild of Stephen
Stephen Bishop, a man of worldwide modelling acclaim. Steve and his son Matthew are most well known for their Scale Red Arrows duo, which has taken them all around the world and brings many visitors to Weston Park each year to marvel at the two-time world champion formation display. Weston Park Airshow International really is something different to any other airshow. Browse through the various sections on the website to find out about all of the entertainment and displays available on site, ranging from model aircraft to full airshow displays, including the fantastic Global Stars, the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight, plus boats, cars, helicopters, tanks, evening entertainment, and on Saturday night, a fireworks and laser spectacular. Gates open each day at 8 a.m. with the show starting at 10 a.m. Check out airshowinternational.co.uk website for more information and tickets, or just Google Weston Park Airshow International.
And I was there last year for that particular show, and it is absolutely fantastic. You can see the dates, 17th to the 19th of June. It is something you really don't want to miss. And I'm going to leave you tonight with this absolutely stunning photograph. Yet another beautiful photograph taken by Steve SRH. Just before I do wrap up tonight's studio live show, gotta say hi to a couple of people. You've got around about 1 minute to get your last message in, so thank you so much for finding us and joining and subscribing to Cheryl O and anybody else that's just popped across to Airshow World for the very first time. It's fantastic to have your company. Don't forget, hey, it's success and the continued support of Airshow World is what will keep us going. So thank you so much. Hey, if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be here talking to myself, which is, you know, I do talk to myself quite often. I answer myself back as well, but hey, that's another story. But thank you, everybody. Quick mention to a couple of people. Morris Moon. Morris, be great to see you next week. I'll be bumping into Morris next Thursday down at the Midlands Air Festival. And to anybody else that's going to the Midlands Air Festival, hey, look out for the bear. The bear will be there. Okay, also Gary Inge, good to see you as well. And Tracy, my hands are together thinking about you, okay? And good luck. Bulldog 617 Squadron, always good to see you, my good mate. And also Karen Kakuran, Roger Shadbolt. But hey, we've not finished yet. I'm going to put my feet up and enjoy at 8:15 this evening that final part of Cosford Airshow 2019. It's part 4. That is coming up for you in just round about 5-7 minutes time from now. At the end of this show, you should be directed automatically to that particular video. So hey, if you want to see more, join us across there. There will be a chat room, but obviously I won't be chitter-chattering on that. I'll just type a message in and say thank you to everybody for joining us. But yep, we will see you if you're out and about next week. I'm not too sure if I will be live from that particular air show. It all depends on whether we can arrange some good internet and whether the actual organisers want us to do that. We will find out. I will keep you posted. Trevor Lewis says thank you. Well, thank you for watching. I shall be going off air in just a moment. Just before I do, I gotta of course say thank you so much to everybody. Where have you been watching this? Whether it's been on Facebook, like Robert de Oliviers, I'm sure that's not how you say your name. I do apologise. Michael Byrne has been with us. Also, Neil Wild has been watching from sunny Bulgaria. Yes, no doubt you get in the hot sunshine now at this time of year as the sun gets towards the hottest point of the year, or the highest point of the year. And Jussie says, love the show. Thank you so much. And so, where have you been watching this tonight? This has been Stu Bear with Air Show World. Until next time, in fact, in 5 minutes from now, have yourself a fantastic weekend, though, and we will see you next time. Hey, so glad I got through it. I didn't think I was going to be able to do the show tonight because don't know if you probably haven't noticed, but the voice has been a bit of a nasty cold at the moment, but looks like it's all cleared up and we're going to be good and fine for next week. Becky Davis says thanks with a big smiley face at Stu Bear. Great show. Well done, everyone. Well, thank you to all you in the chat room. So that's it. Have yourself a great weekend. Enjoy whatever you do and keep on smiling and keep on enjoying Air Show World. Until next time, good night.